Yeah, welcome to the Lost Anime Q&A special. This is the fifth part. Check the description for the full list of topics and anime related to the questions, and also see if your username is down there. If not, it should be in the other parts. And if you're wondering what this Q&A special is about, look up the 800,000 subs Q&A special. That's basically where all the original questions are. So in case anyone wants to ask me new questions, just hold on. Do not ask me anything new, because there's still a lot that I need to get out of the way first. Even if you... So, we'll figure out something for new questions later, but for now, just deal with this.
Bob Duck.
Here's a doozy of a question for you. How would you rate the original 9... Oh yeah, this one I couldn't answer, because that was like a whole question for it. That's like a whole video for itself. How would you rate the original 9 Kinnikuman story arcs, from least favorite to absolute favorite? I kind of forgot, I know for sure the minor ones will probably be like the Planet Raka stuff and the Beam Boss.
No.
Yeah, it's like, even in manga form, I didn't really feel that interesting.
It just kind of happened.
Despite that, it introduced both Rockin' Jr. and Beam Boss, so... And then, I don't know, I guess the TV special and the movie 2 were more interesting, but... But before that, I'm trying to remember what the top 3 were for me. Alright, let me think. I think, number 4 would be the 21st Olympics, which would be, I think it's 21st or 22nd, I keep forgetting the numbers. But the one with Warsman. That'd be number 4. Number 3 would be, the Devil Children arc.
So hardcore.
Yeah, it's like, that's like basically where shit got serious. It's so serious, and then...
Dude, I finished the arc like the other week, and I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my goodness, what the fuck is going on? It just keeps on escalating. It doesn't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, when children don't fuck around, and then number 2...
Like the Devil Knights.
Or, I think I lost count. Oh yeah, wait, fuck, I forgot. I forgot my numbers.
I think it was number 3, because...
Yeah, it was number 3, and then Actually, I think, I fucked up my numbering. This is actually supposed to be... Yeah, I think the Dogman Children was number 2 for me, I think. Because I know for sure number 1 is Dream Tag, without a doubt. Because you got Neptune Man as the main villain, and then you got characters teaming up with each other, not to mention the whole friendship thing. So, yeah, okay, number 1 was Dream Tag, number 2 was probably Devil Children. I think 3 might actually be Scramble for the Throne, because it has most of the best fights, a lot of good character moments, and a lot of the interesting children designs, but a lot of the writing's like kind of shitty. it just got like ridiculous. So I guess number 4.
Even ridiculous for Kinnikuman?
It was just so much BS and inconsistencies.
Oh, okay.
It was just dumb. It was so much dumb in there.
Okay, after all that Kinnikuman, say that right there.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Because I'm trying to imagine it in my shit.
It got really annoying because they were just spouting information in your face, like, constantly. Like ridiculous amount, and, pages were being smothered by all these bubbles of exposition and, like, bullshit reasoning. I was just like, it was like, no, this is too much.
Anime publishing.
Yeah.
The story arc.
Because I know, like, you started the Golden Mask arc right now in the manga, but the thing is, Golden Mask is, like, such a copy of, such a copy-paste of Akuma Chojin arc. Like, it's too similar in some areas, but, because right now you're on Kinnikuman versus Planet Man, right?
Right, yeah, I just slashed him with the Saturn ring.
Yeah, because after that, that's when, like, the other characters start, doing their thing. But the thing is, Kinnikuman, it's worse in the anime, because Kinnikuman basically means it's flying something, and he keeps falling over and over and over and over again.
Oh,
It doesn't really do anything until the final battle with Akuma Shogun, but I don't know, like, something about that arc just didn't rub me the right way, and then there's, like, a big plot hole with Akuma Shogun's origin. Well, I don't know what they call it, a plot hole or inconsistency, but it's pure it's BS, but it's, like, such hilarious type of BS that's like, did you guys even realize what you did here?
I don't think Utama will really realize anything. They just go. Because they retcon shit so many times. It's like, I think they're literally just doing it for the fuck of it, man.
it makes more sense in the long run, like in story wise, just that how it's a sudden thing that comes out of nowhere. But yeah, I say Dream Tag's the favorite one, and then because Golden Mask is like kind of I don't like it. Like I like some of it, but it's definitely more on the lower side for me. And then, I guess I don't know. I think I might like. I think beneath Golden Mask would be the first arc with
The Chojin extermination.
You mean the kaiju?
Oh, kaiju.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if it was Chojin extermination, then
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking properly.
yeah, just because of the superhero parody, that's when you get to know Kinnikuman and obviously Kinnikuman.
Which is weird because that arc has such a badass name. You'd think it'd be like cooler.
You know, but no, it's so lame. Kinnikuman is just so lame, but you just can't help but feel for the guy.
Yeah, no, especially that, out of all the Chojin shown at the time, he's probably like the nicest.
Yeah, everyone else is like an asshole.
Yeah, everyone else is an asshole or like a psychopath.
You got Rockin' Man and Ramenman just killing.
Yeah, I know. Live on radio.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
Number 2, which you prefer, the 1980s Guyver OVA or the 2005 Guyver TV series? Well, the thing is the story in 2005 is better, and the animation looks more, like, I guess more cleaner, but the 80s version had better movement, without a doubt, and the problem with the 80s is that some of the designs are like, the manga designs are like really rough. To sum it up, basically, the anime version, like the 2005 anime gave it the Parasite treatment where character designs were different. A lot of people's faces were changed because the original manga artwork wasn't like the greatest for people characters. It was mostly like the monsters and the suits that look more interesting, and then what was I gonna go with this? Shit. Yeah, because one of the big plot points is one story involving Shofukumachi's dad, and in both the manga and the 80s series, the dad just kind of comes out of nowhere. But in the 2005, they sort of like thought things through, so they introduced the father like right off the bat in the first episode, so everything makes more sense. Like even Guyver 2, which was like such a minor character in both manga and the first 2 OVAs, but they gave him way more appearances in the 2005 anime. So this is better. Overall the story is like just better in the 2005 series. Just that the animation is nowhere near as fluid, even though it's like a lot cleaner and cooler looking. It just doesn't have like that same amount of gore and high speed quickness for fighting. But it's not a bad adaptation, but it just kind of sucks is that if they do it again, I'm kind of wondering, are we going to start from the beginning again? Because I think we should just continue where we left off, guys. Let's start rebooting it.
Because I've only seen the first OVA and then the Out of Control, and hadn't seen like the Guyver 2 yet.
Yeah, because it's kind of funny because this is like the one anime series or manga I should say, that had 3 anime adaptations. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first.
All different designs.
Yeah, I guess the first one's like standalone more than the other 2, but still, to say like if it got another anime that started from the beginning, it'd be like, well, that's the 3rd time. Fuck. 3rd time's the charm. Maybe we could give it its own ending this time around, because the manga's still not done, and it should have been done years ago.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. Is like.
I don't know, because he has like a irregular schedule, and then okay, let's put it this way: this thing started earlier than Berserk. It's got less chapters than Berserk. Somehow, just because of delays and hiatuses, and like I don't know. Then it's annoying when the author keeps repeating fucking exposition that we already heard so many times. Because
maybe he forgot he had to rewrite it. It's like I don't know what happened last volume. It's been a while. Let me just write it down. Remind myself.
Yeah, because I just don't like that he found a way to make the story longer, which introducing like the creators. Because we were nearly done killing all those overlords, and there was like only like 3 or 4 left, I think. I don't know. So we could have wrapped it up, but then shit happened, and I'm like, great, now we're gonna keep making it longer. Alright.
It's hard to let go.
Alright, final question. What are some manga you would wish get translated, or get translated more if it hasn't been updated in years? if this was answered like a year ago or back then, I would have said Zetman, but that thing needs like one more chapter or two for it to be completely translated. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So that is something I need to like. Well, I should probably start reading it already just to see.
Yeah, I gotta go back and reread it because I've completely forgot what's been going on in Zetman.
Then I can watch the anime and compare and contrast again. Like, this anime shit.
Oh no.
But
That anime was such a disappointment. That was like the earliest I've ever been disappointed with an anime. Like I didn't know anime adaptations could be that disappointing at the time.
yeah, but I need to watch it in dub this time just because I want to see how Jason Griffith does his thing in this thing.
Jason.
Yeah, it's gonna be Al the Edge as Zetman. Yeah, so like, let's see where this goes, and then
Zetman control.
where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Damn. But let's see other things. Well, there was a boxing manga, Ganbare Genki, which that's like gone. No one's translating.
Yeah, and then the Shin Mazinger Zero. What the fuck happened? We were updating and then it just stopped. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Well, then again, like maybe a lot more Go Nagai stuff's getting well, Devilman stuff's getting translated. So I just hope that.
Yeah. Except Grimoire. Grimoire's still kind of just
Yeah,
there.
Grimoire just vanished. So I don't know. I'm just really hoping everything just gets translated soon. Now it's to King of Kilps. Damn fine job, Mr. Hero Stars. Become a true man. But yes, questions. One, you wish to become a Shoji and all of a sudden, oh yeah, I remember thinking about this one like years ago, like, yeah, you wish to become a Shoji and all of a sudden your sensei takes a child hostage. Do you strike him down because his act is evil, or do you try to plead with him to let him go? Oh, rescue scenario. Yeah, well obviously I don't even know the context, well, there's a little context of what's going on here, but, I mean, shit, well I guess I would, have to plead with him first, but if things doesn't comply, then, you gotta take him down. At least try to...
I mean, usually the way it would work is probably like you fight him, and then as you have him in a Kiniku Buster, you just tell him, like, bro, remember the good old times. And as you smash him to the ground, you just smash the evil out of him.
Kiniku... I don't know, like, that could be the children way of doing things. It's like, I don't know, I always make the...
Beat the evil
Yeah, I
out
always
of them.
kind of feel like that's sort of like a joke in Shonen, really. It's like, man, I need to make some friends. If only there was some bad guy around here that I can become friends with.
Punch the shit.
Yeah, like, how do I make friends? Easy, you just fight with them first. You beat the hell out of them. And then by the end of the day, like, you just get along. There's a difference between fighting for justice and bullying. Don't get the two confused.
It works for the Joe Stars.
Anyways, question 2. One day on your YouTube, and the next thing you'll find yourself in a magical room in which you have access to one manly power to survive the zombie, alien, xenomorph, predator, alliance invasion. What do you pick? What's your plan, and who's your crew to survive? Who can you give powers to survive as well? This apocalypse of an apocalypse, you can only pick people from YouTube. Oh, one manly power. I don't know, I'm just sticking with the obvious Hokuto Shinken. I mean, it'll work. Well, then again, I don't know, like, with all these aliens.
It's the martial arts of the apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a new enhanced version, like the modernized Hokuto Shinken. It always evolves, so maybe this one could like turn zombies back into people, or can get xenomorphs out of people's bodies without killing them. I don't know, the new Hokuto Shinken.
Hokuto knows no
Yeah,
limits.
and I guess like it says something about you can get powers to survive as well. Well. Oh, I guess I'll give you the power of the ripple, or I don't know, or a stand. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, just give
Like
everyone.
a Falcon Punch Overdrive.
Or I'll give you a stand or a ripple, or maybe a combination of the two. That way, we could
Ripple
rack
stand.
this fuck shit up. Yeah, basically the whole.
There's no vampires, unfortunately.
I don't know, the whole. Yeah, it's all alien, predator, and zombies for some reason. So, but
I mean, I guess it works on
yeah,
zombies.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know, get the whole Phantom group in there too. Everyone gets a stand. It's like.
You get a stand. You get a stand. We all get a stand.
Are there any more stands I should know about? Alright, let's see. I only do 2 because the 2 questions are rather long, like Baki the Grappler. And right there, yeah, because right there he's making a joke on the Funimation trailer.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
like,
one with the
yeah,
short
the
shorts.
Baki the Grappler!
Meet Baki Hanma. He's your average teen. He likes going to class and enjoys hanging out with his friends. But the only thing Baki Hanma likes more than short shorts is kicking butt. Baki the Grappler Season 1 box set available now! Baki the Grappler!
Yeah, no, like, third person, T-Bool. What do you think of the new form of Frieza and the new Super Saiyan? Well, we could actually go even further with that question now because of various other Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans. You got, was it Crimson Rose? Or, I don't know, I already forgot how...
Yeah, you got red, blue, and rose.
Yeah, something rose. I forgot the act.
I'm waiting for green.
Yeah, green.
You know what's going to happen.
I don't know, people are like, ever since Dragon Ball GT, people have assuming that Super Saiyan 5 would be white hair, but who knows? Well, then again, white will probably be like a rainbow. Maybe it could be like hypersonic, or it's just like seizure-inducing hair.
Super Saiyan
Like,
seizure.
Hyper Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan rainbow.
Oh,
Yeah, like, well, the Frieza form, I kind of like the color scheme that Frieza has his face purple was actually makes me think of Cooler. So I think that part was intentional, but everyone's already made the same complaint that it's basically just color changes, and it's sort of kind of always has been for the a bunch of the characters, at least the Saiyans, at least because only
it just looks like an anime Oscar.
Yeah, either that or a like reskins or like I don't know DLC customs.
Yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do that like form that Cooler had. You know, that
yeah, the
shredder.
shredder design, and then yeah, because it's only Frieza and Cell are the ones that actually have like full on transformation. I guess Boo to some extent also.
Yeah, but they're just like mainly different sizes.
Yeah, that ain't clothes. Like what new DLC I'm gonna put on my Majin Buu? Do I want to put the Gohan DLC or the Pickle Turban DLC or the Gogeta? And Gold Tanks. So I don't know, but
oh yeah.
and with Frieza, like I don't know. I appreciate the design because he actually looks a little more. Actually, one thing that I found interesting is that they changed his shoulders. Because before he transforms, he has those circles, but when he turns gold, like he actually has like regular muscle shoulders. So that's one thing I noticed. It was like, hey, that changed. But then again, I do kind of don't like that Toriyama's art style has gotten like super thin. Like, because even Frieza went full power, like he has like fucking huge shoulders, and now everyone's like kind of thin. Like, I think that's also the thing that I didn't like about Super Saiyan God, and even the fact.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they get thinner.
And I guess what's worse is that the design gets like, well, we got a new transformation, so it makes the previous one already irrelevant. So, like.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the Dragon Ball transformations. They kind of just replace each other.
I don't have no problem with the pink one, like, or, I don't know, green and purple. I don't think orange would be too much. Yeah, who knows? Colors.
Who knows? They just have all these colors.
Yeah.
They'll be like Lupin jackets.
Oh, I just picture, like, Lupin trying, like, Super Saiyan. Like, Super Saiyan Gold to green jacket, Super Saiyan Gold red jacket, pink jacket, blue jacket. And it's...
Actually, yeah, he has all, like...
I'm waiting for that. It's a legendary Super Saiyan God yellow jacket.
Oh.
His beard changes color.
His beard gets longer, too.
Fujiko.
His beard could shoot guns now.
I don't know. I'm trying to picture like Doraemon and Zenny, but I don't know. I guess Goemon's sword changes color.
Goemon is already like Dragon Ball Z level.
Cuts down Frieza.
Dude, he probably could cut down Frieza. He's overpowered as fuck. The dude already cut lightning.
Yeah.
And that was just for the
fuck
of
and then
it.
the Conan movie in the opening, you see him cut down the moons on like shit. Yeah.
There's no stopping.
What's nothing.
You just mastered Roshi the moon, man.
I'm trying to think what.
So what about the Wolfman?
I'm trying to think what it could do for Zenny guy. Oh, the trench coat and hat. So yeah, they could change color.
I thought you were just gonna say his hat gets bigger.
Or unless you can put handcuffs also that they change color or something.
Super
Well, then again,
handcuffs.
Fujiko's already... Actually, you know what? Fujiko is the real Super Saiyan God in the Lupin series. She's already changed her hair color and design like so many times, more than anyone.
She changes designs like every fucking movie, TV special, series.
She even went Super Saiyan God Black because in the Green Jacket she had the black hair for that one episode, and then she had a brunette. She had that blonde. She went like fire red in the gravestones. Like unless they change her hair to like blue, green, or purple. Like fucking hell. Then again, I guess her outfit, still her leather thing has been changing color too, or lipstick. I don't know.
Yes.
Alright, going to the next person now. Autobot Fan 11. What is your opinion over retro anime reboots? Examples: Cashin Sins, Gatchaman Crowds, and Shin Mazinger. Yeah, well, I know for sure, like, when I first saw Cashin Sins, I wasn't that into it, because I felt like it went on a little too long. It was just, at the time, I just felt like after like 12 episodes, it starts to get kind of feudderish and slowish, and I don't know, it felt like it was just not that engaging. It kind of felt like that the story could have gone much better if it was like less than 13. But after watching the original Kasha now, I just don't like it at all. It's like I can't even stand it. It's too different. So, well, Gatchaman Crowds, like, visually, like, you can tell that it's different right off the bat. Yeah, but Cashin Sins, though, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I haven't watched Sins, but I've watched Crowds. The thing with Crowds, though, I never really watched the original Gatchaman. Since watching it, I watched a couple episodes of the original one, but it's alright. Maybe I have to go really in depth with it, because like the first couple episodes weren't really that great. But Crowds is a pretty good anime. And then Shin Mazinger is more like a proper reboot, since, like, unlike Sins and Crowds, it doesn't try changing the fuck out of everything. It still, it stays true to the manga, but kind of fixes some things and adds some stuff.
Yeah, because, well, then again, if you take Shin Mazinger, that's not exactly a reboot, but it's definitely different. Well, I don't know, it's like different, but for the better. It's like a...
Yeah, it is, because like the original manga was
It's like a free DLC expansion, like...
Yeah, it helps, adds some more Go Nagai cameos, and then...
Dr. Hell's, like, better.
Yeah, and then Koji's less of a douche.
Koji's, like...
Because, like, in the manga, he just kills people and, like, kind of doesn't really think about it much. And I guess Baron Ashura is better.
Well, I feel like if it's done right, it could be amazing. Like, Cutie Honey is, like, one example of a reboot where it's still true to the source material, well, not source material, to the original whatever, to, like, the old one, because it had the covers and remixes of the Sandy soundtrack, and then it just had that craziness to it.
Right.
Then
it was stuff.
And then you take Shin Kitty Honey, like, it was still good, like, but you can tell that it's much more darker in tone. Yeah, the one that I did not like that was recent was Young Blackjack, which was just like, nah.
Was that really a
Well, it's supposed to be a prequel, but it's like the most modernized version, so I don't know, that's what I'm taking into account.
I kind of dropped Young Blackjack, to be honest, but like, yeah, I don't know, I forgot. Well, I mean, I remember you told me like there was like 1 or 2 episodes that were pretty good.
Like, the last 4 are like the best one.
Yeah.
The last 4, just go to like the last 4 and I'm like, oh.
It's like, I didn't even make it that far, I just like stopped after episode 3 and I'm like, you know what, I think I should finish the original Blackjack.
Like,
and then
I don't know, like, you don't really need to. Well, actually though, the one you can kind of appreciate if you read a little bit of Dororo and then go to those 3 episodes of that, then you could appreciate that a little more. I don't know, because I feel like episode 2 and then the last 4 are like the only episodes that I really like. Everything else, I'm just thinking like, they're just, Young Blackjack, he's Jesus, and like,
Jesus, sexy Jesus.
Yeah, because I was actually thinking of a joke of doing like, I'm bringing sexy Jack. Yeah. Those other surgeons don't know how to act. I don't know. But, yeah, I just did not like that. But the two modernized anime I'm looking forward to is Tiger Mask Double, Taibokan 24, and, Taibokan, then again, both of those are not exactly the same, but I guess that they fit the category, and then whenever Cobra, Return of Joe Gillian comes, whenever that premieres in 2018, supposedly.
There's also that one Astro Boy
Yeah.
thing that supposedly is birth.
Yeah, so we're rebooting. The only thing they showed in the promotional image that Dr. Tenma does seem like it's gonna be the main villain again, so he's gonna have daddy. He's gonna have Astro's gonna have daddy issues. Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna get run
oh no. Actually,
over.
the only time you don't see that right off the bat is actually the 2003 series. You don't find that out until like towards the end. Yeah, because all the other ones like episode 1, shit, yeah, crash and burn. Anyways, yeah, what is your favorite mecha anime and shoujo? Let me think about this. Like for mecha and super robots, I don't know. I feel like for both of these, I kind of feel like answering Mazinger Z and Cutie Honey, but I don't know. I don't think that's the show.
I mean, Kitty Honey is actually more of a shonen.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm thinking like, what's exactly the most shoujo-ish? I guess Rosa Versailles, and then there was also Princess Tutu, were just like the two shoujos that I like. Because I saw Sailor Moon, but then again, there's also Revolutionary Girl Utena, but out of all those that I like were like the first two things I mentioned, but favorite mecha. I'm trying to think really, because the only thing that I kind of gravitated to just Mazinger Z, even though I've seen Gurren Lagann and a bit of Getter Robo.
I'd probably say Get a Robo, either between the Shin versus Neo OVA or just the Armageddon OVA.
Actually, you know what other option I was thinking? Yatterman. Because technically, there's mechas every episode.
There's a mecha every fucking
yeah,
episode.
it's a new design too. So I was like, where do you come up with this shit? But
I mean, they're all like animal themed.
Yeah, like I just wish I should watch the whole thing, but not really.
Yeah, you can. It's either the subs are shit or there's just no subs
at all. Like TimeboCon 24, and Crunchyroll better get it.
Better deliver.
Like I'm just hoping it just lives up to Time Fuckers level of Captain Arrow.
Oh yeah, time fuckers.
Well, then again, nothing really. I don't know if anything can ever live up to Captain Arrow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Baki is probably the closest one out of the entire. Oh, who knows?
Shojo.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, Shojo would probably be like my love story.
Oh yeah.
My Andrew love story. Telling you, it's a plot. It's conspiracy. It's the only reason why they picked him.
Like, I have a feeling this role is just for you, Mr. Love.
You were born. You're literally, it's in your name.
He literally changes his name to like a Takeo or something.
Takeo Love.
Or maybe that would be like...
It's the role that changed his life forever.
I'm kind of hoping for that whenever the dub comes out, like, literally very close to Christmas Day, for that show to just explode. The dub. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for it to be good. Like, well, it should be good. But let's see. Forgotten Warrior 999, which, yeah, I don't know, I couldn't come up with a good answer for the shoujo, so I'm just gonna stick with Honey, I guess, or, I don't know. Congrats on 3,000 subs, which, yeah. Oh yeah, this was like a long time ago when you said that. What are your thoughts on Ghost of the Shell becoming a live action movie?
Damn, it's been 1 year since then.
Yeah.
I feel old.
I know, because
I felt like it was 3 months ago, though. I don't know.
I think there was maybe an older article where they confirmed it. I think only the Scarlett Johansson thing was like more revealed recently. But, hey, I'm assuming because I don't remember anything to be honest. But well, now that it's here, I kind of feel like sort of indifferent because there's a bunch of live action movies coming for anime in both America and Japan. Well, for whatever reason, America's focusing mostly on cyborgs this time around. Meanwhile, Japan's got Sonic isn't exactly anime, obviously, but even he's getting a movie over here. But in Japan, you got like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Wait, JoJo's getting
live action? It was it wasn't confirmed for sure, but it was there was rumors. There was an article about it that they had someone in mind to play Jotaro, and they were gonna try to market it to be more attractive males, basically, You know,
no. And they're going to start off with part 3 to begin with.
So that's another reason they want to go do Crusaders, and then to see so much shirtless scenes, I guess. Like, Dio's gonna be like the legit, Twilight Vampire for that movie. Yeah, shirtless, but
Well, I guess it'll go more for Rocky's current art style, so I can't really say it's off.
what else was coming out? Because I know there was also talks. Oh yeah, there was also talks of. I'm not sure if this was America or Japan. I think it was America. Yeah, for Guy King and Tiger and Bunny. I'm trying to remember what else was there that popped out kind of recently, because it was just news up the wazoo of just like.
Yeah, no, like the whole Death Note thing too.
Yeah, actually, that's in both countries. America's got their Netflix series, and Japan's got their movie. So.
And then there's still the talks of the Monster TV show that just never happened. Keep on getting teased.
And then Bleach also for live.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
That's really salty for a lot of people. I mean, I didn't read Bleach, but I know a lot of people.
Well, there's Gantz, but that's a CGI movie, so it looks good, alright.
The one I'm most excited for.
Yeah, the Gantz one's like, there's no story, just visuals and fight scenes and maybe some TNA.
Yeah.
Do you think creators should take risks in order to make their series amazing? Why, yes, I do, but I mean, I don't know. I think the first things first is knowing when to stop more than anything, because we've seen plenty of series that they stayed for a little too long.
It's like usually when you go to another island, stop, or another part of the world, or space, or the future. Just stop.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of other examples, because I don't know, like with all that, it's just that well, the whole Dressrosa thing just needs better planning and pacing, and then I guess he's doing better now with his whole art, seeing how everyone's saying like good things, breath of fresh air, and then
Year of the Sun.
and then there's Kubo, which made things drag on too long, and same thing goes for Kishimoto for making things like overly complicated with whatever's going on there. I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of these series don't have like the right emotion or something, because even Toriko kind of lost its momentum during the blue shell clam thingy. I don't know. I don't think I can come up with it. Characters were willing to I guess kill characters off or try to do less BS. But then again, like almost everything that I read has some sort of BS.
BS is fine.
I don't know. I guess it comes down to just case by case scenario. Because I mean, Dora Hidoro, it's been a fun series, but even now I'm thinking like, when is it supposed to end?
Well, see, the thing is, Dora is ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the recent chapter that popped up, they started answering a lot of questions, but I don't know, because I remember it was supposed to end at volume 19, and then she apologized. She's like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't finish it at 19, and won't finish it at 20. I'm like, that's fine, you take your time, girl.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think of examples, but I can't think of anything. Because I mean, even the only one that comes to mind is Needless, the manga for it at least, is that like the author clearly knew what he was doing. Like he was a pretty smart individual. It's just that his main concern was doing the things that he liked, but not everyone else would like that, which is the girls, the type of girls that he's into. So or he's drawing, but I don't know. So yeah, I mean, move on to the next thing. Yeah.
I guess Detective Conan is like, I mean, I started reading it, but like the fact that, I don't know, he still doesn't find these, what were they called, Black Organization, or whatever?
Yeah, Black Organization. Well, the problem with Conan is it became a fucking romance along the way. To me, it's just ridiculous how like almost every character is paired up with somebody, but no one's willing to tie the knot. Everyone's always on the fence where they're like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, like...
Wait, I have a question though. Does Rand ever find out about Conan, or like?
I kind of want to say that there was news about that like 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm not even sure anymore.
Because I was gonna say that's going to really annoy me if that's just because I'm like early on into it. I'm like in chapter 20. I'm like, this is really going to annoy me if she doesn't know for like 1,000 chapters. It's going to annoy the shit out of me.
I want to say that she knows. I'm not sure, but one thing that I am aware of is that later on, Conan, when basically when you find the newest member of the team, which is Hai Ibara, she's a scientist for the Black organization that also shrunk, and basically she makes like a temporary formula that allows Conan to regress back to his high school form. So there are moments where the romance becomes a fucking tease, where it's sort of like kind of tormenting Ron's heart, where I can only get to see you for a bit, you don't tell me where you go, you just vanish. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, that type of stuff, and then, I don't know, the whole series as a whole has just been like, once you catch up, I don't know when you can go back. I caught up many years ago, I tried getting back into it, and the only thing that got me back was just the Lupin crossovers. So, yeah, I don't know, I guess well, I guess that's the problem. People just don't know. Well, I guess it's the same thing with Gintama. They're not willing to make permanent decisions. They always stall it out because they're unsure of whether to make something truly permanent or not, or how or they're worried like they can't find a way to get out of that. Or so I think the best way to sum it up is that a lot of the authors are just dodging the question rather than trying to do something about it.
And then again, you never know if it's the authors or editors telling them to make it last longer. Because I forgot what mangaka was that they wanted to end it earlier, but
Toriyama was like that, and then the same thing. Then again, you never know when the manga gets so popular, they just wanted to keep it going. Like Fist and North Star, I'm pretty sure it happened to that with
Yeah, and I'm really sure Naruto, because Naruto, the anime is still fucking going on, and the manga was finished like what?
Yeah, that is a good example. The anime just won't.
Like, I don't even know if I should be blaming Kishi that much, because really, I just think people were just pushing him to, like, max everything out, and then he just kind of got sick of it. Because, like, I remember there was an interview saying that he couldn't even go on his honeymoon with his own wife, because he was so busy drawing the series. Bro, it's pretty depressing.
Yeah, no, like, that's what I found out about, like, damn, we couldn't even spend time with the families. Like, well, shit, just let him develop his parenting skills, man. He's gotta do something.
Yeah, because his writing skills in Naruto with
parents,
like, hope he's not like that. Or his romance.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't stab his wife or anything, so I'm knocking on wood here. Yeah, and the wife goes back to him and all that shit, but whatever. Anyways, do you think we'll eventually see Lupin wearing a rainbow jacket? Well, they kind of relate to what we were talking about earlier. I don't know, I keep thinking the next color should be yellow. This is how I feel.
I don't know, either yellow or purple is what I always
Yellow or purple. Because if you get a brown jacket, this is going to be lame as hell.
I don't know, because brown jacket just doesn't sound right. I guess they could kind of pull it off depending on the jacket's design. But if it's like a simple brown jacket, I don't know.
I feel like the only way that would work if it's like a very crime noir Lupin, like, smoke in alleyways and shit.
Yeah, like I'm wondering if it's a brown jacket, it would be more like a trench coat.
Yeah, I'm thinking a trench coat, but that wouldn't necessarily fit Lupin. Either that or that'll just be more of a brown jacket is Zenigata series.
Zenigata series.
That's brown.
That'd be actually interesting. The man known as
yeah. Get the hard-boiled one, like the hard-boiled.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering though if Lupin is just going in the future just gonna run out of colors and they're just gonna go with like designs like striped jacket, polka dot jacket. I don't know, maybe go to brands like Uchi jacket.
I'm trying to think of what other Lupin thing, because I do remember they were going to like rescreen Gravestone, but I don't know if that was supposed to be like a warning sign that something is gonna happen, or
hoping. You teased ammo then. So
yeah, because I'm actually thinking like the Italian game came out in 2015, right? So I'm thinking that not 2016. Because then I'm thinking, because I'm thinking that we're not gonna see anything this year until like next year then for a TV special. Because I don't recall Lupin ever having like nothing for 1 year, or like since way back, since who knows when. Yeah, at the very least, there's more Red DVD news over here. Because Red Jacket's supposed to come out in like some sort of update. Because I just got really annoyed where they say like, oh, Discotech, we got Red Jacket. Then the next big news, oh, Discotech, we got Red Jacket. So we gave you some of the features that's in there, but we still haven't tell you a fucking date yet. Who are your favorite Japanese voice actors? I know I mentioned like some. No, I only mentioned English actors, I think, in the first or second podcast, but yeah, Japanese ones. Well, Akio Otsuka is one that comes to mind right off the bat because of the diverse range he has from about everything. I think right now he's playing Skull Knight, but yeah, he's in everything. So yeah, my favorite role from him is Blackjack. Then Akira Kamiya with Kenshiro and Kenji Utsumi with Raoul, but you know they've done other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Akira Kamiya, man, just fucking.
Yeah, like I feel like Akira Kamiya is like the main reason why I like Kinnikuman.
Because like I do still think that's like his best role because like he usually like just uses all his range in that one role and like he could switch up his voice in like a second.
Yeah, because I don't think Ryo Saiba doesn't go like it does have some of that with Ryo Saiba, but Kinnikuman like takes it like a step further.
Yeah, because like when he's joking around like or doing those parodies, he could go from like really kind of goofy crybaby, and then all of a sudden he's like really fucking deep and serious, and then the next second he's kind of normal. Yeah. It's like such a weird performance, and that's why if they ever got someone else to do Kinnikuman, it would be like really hard to follow.
Ironically, like the actor for Shin who voiced Kinnikuman in Ultimate Muscle was just like okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but let me think of any other Japanese voice actors. Yeah, I can't think of. I don't know. Like, there's some roles that I'm just like. I guess like the cast of Joe. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, but that's
that's like for Joe and Dante for sure. I know Rikishi did other stuff, but that's all. The only thing I don't really know him for. I was like. Yeah. Like, you have any favorites?
Oh, I do like Akira Kamiya, and then I guess voice actresses. I do like. Let me see if I can properly remember her name. Miyuki Sawashiro, who's Fujiko, or the current Fujiko, and she's done a couple roles. Like I think in Berserk, she's what's her name? The girl that was with Skull Knight. Whatever her name was, she was her, and then also Kurapika in the Hunter x Hunter anime. So she does have like quite a range to her voice too. Forgot what are some other roles, but yeah, she's a pretty good voice actress. And then
there's the original actress for Fujiko and Honey, so like I forgot her full name, but I think it was Eddie something shit.
And then he only had one role, and I'm not sure if like. The guy who did General Vamp.
Oh yeah, he only did that.
And like Louis something. It's fucking great. Though I think I want to say he was actually a comedian or something. Like I know he wasn't like a voice actor by trade.
You know, actually, I thought of another actor that we both could agree on. Obayashi. Yeah, just for voicing Jiggy.
Yeah, man, that dedication.
He is Jigen. Like, well, then Banjo Ginga is another one that's pretty good, even though most of the time he actually uses the same voice. It's mostly like either Souther or something on the lines of Darby, because when he was playing King Riku in the Dressrosa arc, it was like you could tell it was him when he was doing the flashbacks when he was younger, but when he's older, like it sounds a little different. And of course, we're coming back as Souther for strawberry flavor. So.
The thing that should have been longer.
Yeah, that should have been the show.
It should have been. It was. See, that's what pissed me off. It was marketed like it was going to be the show, and then like a week before it releases, it was like, hey, there's going to be like DD2 or 3 or whatever the number. And you're like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty cool. And then you realize it takes up half the show, and for some reason they have something against Yokai Watch. For some reason, I don't know what why they hated Jibanyan so much, but they just kept on beating the shit out of him. Which is all Ramon Manlier, JoJo or Fist and North Star? Well, it's Fist. It's consistently like Manly all the way through, especially with in terms of appearance. In JoJo's case, like I do feel that Part 5 is actually surprisingly manly in a very
unorthodox way, simply because that what all the characters like kind of go through in the basically a lot of the people they lose limbs for the sake of their mission. They do shit. They get stuff done, but I don't know well then again there's like a little bit of manliness within every part in some way or form. Like with part 4 is just Josuke Okuyasu, and when Jotaro shows up and does stuff. Or whenever Koichi mans up. Stone Ocean, obviously, all the women, Jolene, Foo Fighters, and Hermes are just like manly as hell. Steel Ball Run, you got like a Ringo Road again, and then I guess I can't remember the name of the other guy with the steel ball. So just not Gyro, but it's some other dude. It was I want to say it was Wika People, but I think that's the other character's name. Shit, I forgot his name. Yeah, I think it is Wika People because I think the other guy was called Magenta. So I don't know. I guess what Johnny and Gyro's like, their manly friendship throughout the whole thing. And part 8, I don't know. If there's any with honesty. Like the masculine.
Yeah, JoJo the Sailor, man.
Well, I guess the manly part of part 8 is that he has 4 balls. So
4.
So there you go. But yeah, Fistonos are just like consistently masculine all the way through. Like even with the artwork just gradually improved. Even though the story suffered in some bit, it was still masculine as hell. Even the filler material of the first series was like arguably created some of the most iconic imagery for Fist, like Kenshiro versus a tank. That's filler. Like I'm trying to think of another one.
Kenshiro fighting Mr. T and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, well, the T one. Yeah, actually, yeah, the T thing was anime only. Yeah, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger, that was anime only.
Glenn.
Then, but he did fight Hulk Hogan in the canon.
And Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury, so there you go.
I don't know what's up with it. Like, they had that whole Freddie Mercury thing, because in Cyber Blue, there's... Actually, no, that was
Prince. Yeah, it was Prince. But, like, I have no idea why I never noticed that when I first read it. Or when I made the review, I was like, wait a minute, this is Prince. Why didn't I know it sooner? I kind of feel like I need to do that review just for that. just for Prince. Well, I guess the recent JoJo episodes are probably a good example where it kind of struggles in keeping that masculine tone. Because, well then again, they might fix it whenever the Blu-rays come out. It's just that the episode for Jotaro and Koichi against Sheer Heart Attack, it was pretty inconsistent in terms of character model, because there would be some images where it was more detailed and there was a lot more shading and thicker outline than other scenes that are not as detailed at all. So you can definitely tell when the animators swap. If you can get any anime character to be in Smash, who would it be and why? Well, the obvious answer would be Kenshiro, but I think for more shits and giggles, because you don't get to play him in any other thing, would be Golgo 13. Yeah, because the only time you can play with him usually is in that NES game.
Golgo snipes into
Yeah. I mean, like, it'd pretty be a really adult character.
Well, they did have Solid Snake and Claw. Yeah. And Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta's pretty, like, provocative.
Yeah, she's pretty, pretty.
Yeah, she's got that.
she's got that hair. Among other things.
I really love that idea of the high heel guns though. I'm just like, damn, I wish I came up with that, but I didn't.
Yeah, I know, but Bayonetta's really cool, but the thing is, playing the game's kind of like, can't play on the TV, I just have to play on the gamepad. Because it's kind of a hard game to just sit down and like someone might walk in, it's like, what the fuck are you playing? I'm like...
I'm playing Kurohime.
Don't judge me.
I don't know, but anyways, I think Golgo will be more fun because you don't get to play with him like in any other thing, so seeing him like in Smash, and I mean, like, he's not gonna kill anyone anyway, so he can just shoot him as much as he wants. Like his final Smash would just be, like instant kill.
Him on top of the top.
Like, you try to kill, just snipe him.
Yeah, I guess it kind of worked like how Solid Snakes did.
Yeah,
like, well, I mean, he had a grenade launcher and he was just in a helicopter and you just have to shoot
also you can move, you could bring in that tactical move so you could have Golgo throw grenades if you wanted to, or... Because actually one of the things I always wish you could do with Golgo in the game is that, you know how he says, don't stand behind me? That maybe he has like a counter where someone attacks him from behind and he just counters the hit. Yeah, something like that. I always thought you should have that, or maybe you can never be attacked from the back.
And then there's, of course, the obvious Goku, but I don't know.
I mean, I guess we would want that for Goku versus Ryu, but I don't know, I think Golgo would be more interesting, so just simply because there's no other games that feature him.
There's no other games. I'm trying to think of a character that'd be fun too. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind Victory Ramenman, just for the fact that I could shoot not just one, but 2 tigers out of my hands.
Oh, yeah. The projectiles, like, fuck the fireball, the Mario fireball is like, it's a tiger.
No, I want to shoot a fucking
Well, I guess
tiger.
it could work like Zelda summoning, you know, with the night. Yeah, you can just, like, tiger.
And then, Ramen Man has all those fucking moves he can do. Like like life-stealing blade, which sounds hardcore, but it never really kills anyone. Well, occasionally it does.
Life destruction blades, or like...
Yeah. It sounds really overpowered, but, like, a lot of characters kind of walk away from it.
The 3-point strike, which is like, the yatatatas. Yeah, like one hand, bitch.
And then you got, of course, his signature camel clutch. Which, I don't know, this won't really be a smash attack. It could be more of a grab or something.
I guess. Well, yeah, I could do all those different moves for tosses. So...
I guess. And, like, I don't know, maybe... I don't think he did it in the Ramen Man anime, but, like, I don't know, maybe he could turn, like, for a smash attack, he could just turn people into ramen. Because, like, Kirby and, like, Brawl had that whole cooking thing. They just put you in a pot, cook you up.
Yeah, because I was trying to think, I think other Kinnikuman characters could, like, fit in. Regardless.
Yeah, it definitely got that, I think they would fit in quite nicely.
You should just make a Smash Bros. Game of Kinnikuman. Fuck it.
They could. Honestly, they could. And I kind of miss, because I know there was a DS game where they had all the Shonen Jump characters. I kind of wish something like that again, only released properly in English.
Yeah, Kotab was the last one here.
So cool.
Yeah, for a moment I thought it was done, but like, shit.
No, you can't forget your manly bro, Cool Taff or Icy Taff or
Ice Laffy Taffy.
Chill Taff.
Right, pro con. Disney buys anime. Well,
Studio Ghibli rules.
Yeah, no, but I remember thinking that they could get their hands on other things. That'd be pretty cool, but.
We always joked about Disney buying everything.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe they'll finally make a good Kingdom Hearts anime.
Maybe. Disney buys anime, and I guess we'll get a lot more Marvel anime.
I think
Star Wars, the
only
anime.
company I kind of picture them buying is actually Toei.
Wait, Ghibli's out of production, right?
Yes, but I feel like if they could get Toei, and then maybe they could like have a better manager for well, I don't know.
All of a sudden, their animation just increases like
crazy.
Who
knows? Because I think Super is the only thing that's suffering at the moment from what I'm seeing.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess, because, like, I always tell people, when Toei does, like, their own little, like, separate, like, 12-episode series, it always has, like, fantastic animation, and they're actually really experimental. I mean, if you look at things like Mononoke, Kushu Bronco, or Hakaba Kentaro, they're all, like, really artsy series, or Kyoso Giga. They're all pretty artsy. They're all done by Toei. It's just, like, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a different team or how that all works out, but... It's mainly their long-running stuff that kind of gets the shaft.
Yeah, so who knows? I feel like Disney would help, like, marketing some things also. Because so far Disney, the one they have is Doraemon and Yokai Watch, and then the obligatory Miyazaki stuff. But I kind of feel they need to like spread the horizon a bit into more. I'm not gonna say like adult things or whatever, but just basically show more than just the kid-friendly stuff.
I mean, Disney does have all the Marvel.
Yeah, no, like either that or give Hero Man a dub or something.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised I never got a dub. It was like one of the strangest things to me. I'm like, the Tiger and Bunny gets the dub.
I know it's weird.
Stan Lee worked on the fucking thing.
Stan Lee's actually like, one image that I saw, he's actually in the background with all the other characters. So.
Of course, because he has to be in everything. Stan fucking Lee. Stan the man.
Stan Lee. Anyways, one anime studio do you like the most? I kind of want to say Toei actually, because of all the old school stuff that they did. Because this is a weird thing. Well, maybe somewhat weird. Not really, I guess. Is that I really wish that this is very noticeable in shows like Kinnikuman and Hell Teacher Nube, but mostly Kinnikuman is where I picked this up. Is that there's a lot of really nice backgrounds in Kinnikuman, and I'm not talking about like buildings or nature stuff. No, it's like whenever it gets dramatic, they always make like some neat color scheme in the background. Like
Oh yeah,
yeah, those things. They do that a lot. And so I just kind of wish there was a clean version where they have like a book or where you can see all the different or a slideshow on YouTube or something that you can see everything they've done. I feel like those backgrounds can be used for like more stuff because they're very they're well designed. A lot of them, like I feel like a lot of them are just like really creative, even though they're only used for like a few seconds. Especially Cutie Honey, he's like that one.
Yeah, that's serious colorful as fuck.
So it might be Toei, because I'm trying to think of other ones. Because Madhouse is like not exactly a favorite. It's just like I know they're good and all, but well, I could.
I mean, I like them, but like just mainly because they're responsible for a lot of the series I like.
I could say for sure that I don't like UFO Table because for some reason I just never got into their art style.
Yes, no, it's not for me. It's not even the art style. I just never really got into their series, so it's like I just can't. I don't know.
I'm trying to think because I know there's David Production, but they're the main thing everyone knows them for is
JoJo.
They've done others. They've done others.
I mean, there's Level E.
Yeah, they've done other stuff like Book of Bantora and
I think they did some like Dragon Dungeon.
Well,
Actually, I forgot. It was like some kid
I got
game,
another
right?
one. I got another one that I liked, but I don't know whether it's like a because actually before that you said that the guy that's in charge of Trigger, he was the one responsible for all like the Gainax iconic imagery, right?
Wait, excuse me?
The guy that works at the one in charge of Trigger, didn't he work at Gainax before?
Yeah, he did Gurren Lagann, Panty
Yeah, so
Stocking.
basically he's the one that does like the iconic imagery of what people usually know for Gainax, like Fooly Cooly type of thing.
Yeah, like I mean, he worked on Fully Cooley, but yeah, Imaishi or Imaishi. I don't know, people always pronounce it differently. But yeah, he was one of the, I think, founders of Trigger, which is probably one of my favorite studios, but like they haven't done too much yet. It's more like I just like their potential. Because they've been around for 5 years, and they did Kill la Kill, which is one of my favorite animes, as well as Space Patrol Luluco, which is so weird because this is like the only time I've ever seen an anime studio make a love letter to themselves. It was basically them loving themselves, but it was like an anniversary too. It's weird, but it was really good. And then of course, you have Inferno Cop, the real anime that saved anime. And then you have like that bait and switch Ninja Slayer. Oh, and then also of course Little Witch Academia, which will be getting a full series. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, for me with studios, it's either Trigger or Madhouse.
Yeah, because the other thing I was gonna say aside from Toei was Studio Gonzo, but I don't know whether that's like a whole company thing or.
Are they still around?
I'm actually not sure. I would have to check.
'Cause I haven't seen them do anything in a while. Because I know Manglobe's gone. They finished with Gangsta.
Actually, let me check because I think Blade and Soul. I think that was the most recent thing.
Oh yeah, that wasn't really that good.
Yeah, because the thing is, what I like about Gonzo is when they do the shading. So I don't know whether that's like a director or a specific animator. Like, because you remember the opening I showed you for Super Street Fighter 4? Yeah, like.
Oh right.
That was Gonzo. Like when they do that, like, because if you look at the Bayonetta movie, just by the the cover of that movie alone, it has that same shading thickness thing. Because like you look at Afro Samurai's opening, I think it was Resurrection specifically, that has that style, and I don't know, I just like the thick shading, like because I feel like they also have like a certain fluid. Like they can make things look very fluid in some ways. Like Basilisk is probably like their best example where it was consistently good looking, and in contrast to other shows like Speed Grappler, which always kind of flip flopped in some episodes.
Oh yeah, Speed Grappler.
Yeah, because then there's also Gans that they did, but I remember they always throw in like CGI, like and some of the other stuff like Gankutsuo did the first Hellsing. it's kind of weird because there's definitely like moments where, like, if you see the Helsing trailer for Gonzo, like there's this one scene that looks really good when Alucard's like he's buying into somebody and then he slowly moves up and you see like his face, like his mouth covered in blood, and just like a really smooth animation of him just like picking himself upwards. So I don't know. I kind of feel like if Gonzo could just stay looking like that all the time for like a certain show, then I would like it because I'm trying to think of any other things that caught my eye, but yeah, because I just really love the opening for Super Street Fighter 4, even though it was like super short, and then
Super
well,
short.
then again, the whole OVA as a whole looks good. And I just kind of, because it kind of makes me think, wondering if the director of Redline has something to do with that or not, because like the movie has that sort of style also. What anime do you want to be remade or digitally remastered? Oh,
A lot of remade
yeah.
questions, man.
I think for this one, I'm trying to think what was the one that could use like an update or in visuals. Well, actually, what I kind of noticed that a lot of shows from the early 2000s that are still in 4:3, they're actually pretty blurry looking. To my surprise,
Yeah, I've
that I'm
noticed
kind
that.
of like. 'Cause I remember one time I was watching some Naruto episodes and I was like, wow, that's pretty blurry. Like, oh, like, damn. So, because I know Ultimate Muscle, when I was using clips for that, it's pretty blurry in some parts. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a specific show though that, well, I think this one's already gonna happen. Is that the Blackjack movie and OVA? Well, the movie specifically, that one just didn't, for some reason, like the quality just didn't look as good as it's supposed to be. But the Blu-ray is supposed to come out by Discotex, I think next year. I'm not sure, but it definitely looks. Hoping that it looks better. Shit, I'm really trying to think if there was like some series that just didn't like use some sort of update. But
Yeah, I can't really think of anything either.
yeah, I guess that'll be all for now.
That'll be all for today, folks.